Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, let me introduce myself. My name is Hanina Raisa Putri, and now I'm gonna telling you about explanation text. First, what is explanation text? So, according to Oxford English Dictionary, the word explanation is a statement or an account that makes something clear. Beside that, the word text meaning is a form of written material. So we could say that explanation text is a text that explains the chronological of natural events, social event, scientific event, or cultural phenomenon. Explanation text is based on question related to why or how the phenomenon occurred. So, like maybe example, why the rainbow appeared, how the rainbow appeared. Like it's asking about the process of uh, the step or the process that makes rainbow appear on the sky, like that. Actually, from the definition, we could assume the purpose or the social function of this text. So basically, the purpose of this text is to explain the reader about the process involved, information, or working of the phenomenon. Like, back to the example about how the rainbow formed or how the rainbow appeared, like that. To make it clearer, to make the information clearer, explanation texts provide a logical and time-related data to describe the phenomenon in detail. Next, we got the general structure of explanation text. Every type of English text have a general structure. So our explanation text. Actually, there are two main structure of the explanation text. So two and one optional structure. The first one, it's called general statement or the opening. This general statement is an opening statement that identify or introduce the phenomenon that which are to be explained in the text. It usually consists of definition of the phenomenon itself. Next, we got a sequence of explanation. Like I said before, the purpose of this text is to explain about how the phenomenon occurred. So in this structure, we tell logically and detail about how or why the phenomenon occurred. The step by step are very detailed. And the last structure we got closing. So this is the one or the optional structure. Usually consists the conclusion of the text, like so to summarize blah 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 blah. Rainbow is blah 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 blah, like that. Next, we got the linguistic feature of explanation text. First one, explanation text focus on generic non-human participant. Like the definition say, explanation text is a text that explain the chronological of natural event, social event, scientific event, cultural phenomenon. So it's based on the phenomenon, not a human participant. Like that, like we talk about rainbow, it's not human, right? It's a phenomenon. So that's what it means to focus on generic non-human participant. Second, we got simple present tense. We know that simple present tense is used to stating facts or daily routine. And we know that phenomenon, this is scientific text, right? I mean, it's based on facts. So that's why we use simple present tense, because we are stating facts. Next, we got the third one, passive voice. Why we use passive voice? So in passive voice, we are more focused to the outcome of the action. Like we're not focusing on who do that action, but we focus on the outcome of that action, like what happened to the phenomenon because some action. That's why we use the passive voice, because we focus on the object that get the outcome. Okay, next we got conjunction. It usually causal and temporal conjunction, because the definition, it's related to why and how. Why, it's mainly using causal conjunction, and temporal, and how, it's like a process, the steps, so it's using temporal conjunction. Maybe causal, like therefore, because, like that. On the temporal, like after that, before that, after 2 months, or yeah, after times, blah blah blah. Okay. Next, we got noun phrases. Why we got noun phrases? Because sometimes the phenomenon that we're describing is not well by one word, right? Sometimes there are noun phrases that describe the phenomenon, like maybe radioactive atom. So yeah, radioactive atom, it's a phrases like noun phrases, and that's what we're talking about, like that. Okay, next we got complex sentences. Why are we using complex but we're using simple present? So we know that explanation text describe the phenomenon very in detail. So that's why the sentences usually long, and because sometimes it longs, usually long sentences being complex sentences. So that's why it's using complex sentences. And the last one, explanation text using technical terms, like maybe in rainbow, like raindrop, rainbow, or ultraviolet, or the sunlight, or the wavelength, and blah blah blah. It's a lot of technical term, right? Okay, that's for the linguistic feature. Next, we got the difference between explanation text, procedural text, and descriptive text. So there are thoughts that this three type of text kind of look alike. So let's make it clear that this text is different. Okay. Maybe from me, I gonna summarize that explanation text is a text that tells something, or the process involved, the steps involved, or process involved of how phenomenon occur. Okay, it's about phenomenon. But procedural text, it's a process too, but it's to process of accomplishing task. So it's kind of instruct us to accomplish specific task. Okay. And descriptive text is a text that describes particular thing, person, or place, that it's not a phenomenon. Well, maybe it could be a phenomenon, but a specific phenomenon, like maybe how a rainbow happened outside my home. So it's specific rainbow that happens in the writer's, outside of the writer's home. That it's specific thing. So it's phenomenon, general phenomenon, but detail. The procedural is to accomplish tasks, and descriptive text is to describe specific things, specific phenomenon that happen in the writer lives usually. But yeah. So that's all from me. I'm sorry there's a lot of mistake, and I hope your suggestion in the comments below. Okay, thank you all for watching. Thank you for your attention. Let's meet at the next video. Bye bye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye. Bye guys.